Sup, gang? Recently I've been feeling the crushing weight of being watched, whether it be by the government or people around campus or other private endeavors. I simply can't escape. So today, I'm gonna go around campus and I'm gonna ask people,
how does it feel to be constantly observed?
Observed. That's a good question.
I would say both like positive and negative. I think it's nice to know that people are interested, but also it can be a little like weird, I guess.
Yeah. It feels like you have to do everything like for someone else.
You know, it's honestly good. I love living in the light. I feel like it's a big ego thing too. You know, I like attention, and I feel like being watched always, it's a great thing.
I think it's definitely scary because I'm starting to realize how much like surveillance is getting into like our day-to-day lives. Like I live in Manhattan and literally every street corner is under surveillance all the time. And then also it's like we're constantly observed not only by like the surveillance state but by other people. It's kind of, it gets stressful. Yeah.
Hey.
It's very nerve-wracking, but like I don't unless I'm doing some like fuck ass stupid shit.
Like what?
Like doing backflips.
I'm also constantly observing people, so like it kind of feels mutual. So yeah, it's just kind of normal.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me feel any which way.
It's wonderful. You know, I just like, I bathe in that feeling.
I guess it does like feel like you like, internalize your feelings and like overanalyze things if you know people are observing you.
I'd say it doesn't feel bad. It's not like a weird thing, but it's definitely just part of how things work. I think, yeah, like I mean, think about it with your phones. You're always kind of getting watched, like how you react to different shit on like social media and stuff. So it's definitely interesting to think about. I don't really think about it a lot though, because I feel like the more you think about it, the more anxious you'd get, you know? I mean, there's really no way to avoid it unless you like move to like, I don't know, Puerto Rico or something.
Honestly, it's kind of fun. I don't mind it.
Yeah?
I feel like it motivates me to like put on a lit outfit when I have the energy. I guess it makes me be better. Cause like if people are seeing me fuck up, I don't want that, so I will do not fuck up things. Like, I mean, if people are watching me, it's not like I would do something terrible, but like if I had an urge to do something terrible and I'm like, there's people around who are like keeping me in check, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like my checks and balances.
Unnerving.
Sometimes it honestly, when you realize if you think you're observed, like it's all what you think. Like you could think that like, oh, like when I'm like upset or like, oh, I'm like, oh, everyone's looking at me, but they're not. Or if I'm just like, oh, I don't care, like people are looking at you the same, like it's always the same. But it's like, sometimes I feel like everyone's watching me, but they're not.
I think part of it's something that you're almost observing yourself at all times. It's kind of something you just like internalize and like, I don't know, it almost doesn't even feel different because you think about yourself being observed all the time.
Feels amazing. I don't really have an issue with being observed, low-key.
Yeah. I like it. I'm from the city, so I like to be around people all the time. But here it feels weirder actually. I feel like if you go around downtown and stuff, small town, less people, I feel like you're more observed than you are with more people around.
It feels awkward at some times, and then it feels great at other times.
I mean, I've never felt like I was being constantly observed, but it wouldn't feel good. I feel like we're all just minding our own business.
I feel like I'm not constantly observed. I never really feel observed by anyone on campus. I feel like if I'm being observed, it's by myself and like my own personal, like I'm always focused on my appearance or like things like that. So I think that's like me, myself is like the most observation that I get.
It's kind of weird, I don't know.
I think we are all right, constantly observed, either by other people or by internet. Almost every time we feel like we are being judged for whatever we are doing.
It's interesting, I think, because of how young we all are. It feels more normal to us, the older generation, if you think about it in terms of like technology, like social media. I don't know, I think I'm very aware of it, and a lot of other people are too, which maybe those things like kind of combat each other because it makes you more aware that it's probably not all that deep.
I think it's scary considering we all have devices. Most of us have social media, and it's a genuine threat and not just like potential dystopian scenario. Because social media is increasingly like selling our data, and there are not as many protections as we need to have in place, like on a state and federal level to like protect user privacy, I feel like. And you know, it's inevitable that people are getting information collected on them that they don't necessarily know what's happening.
I have no particularly strong opinions about anything like that. We are living under a surveillance state anyway, so.
And how do you feel, I guess, on campus? Do you think people observe you on campus?
On campus? Probably not. I'm mostly staff, so.
My phone, I feel like it's like listening to me all the time, and cameras everywhere, and yeah.
Do you feel it infringes on your rights?
Yes. You shouldn't be watching me. Government, you shouldn't be watching me. I cover my computer screen camera because I'm scared of that.
You know, I feel like privacy is a thing of the past, especially with all like the technology of today's day and age. But as long as it's not being used for anything wrong, I feel like it's just a constant you have to live with.
Stuff like I don't really mind being recorded. It's like bound to happen anyway. I think just because of the fact that like I've grown up on that, like I've always been recorded, so I've kind of been, I don't know, I'm used to it at this point.
It feels scary to be on camera and be observed through a camera.
To be honest, the way you phrase it kind of makes it sound uncomfortable. Like observed doesn't really sound fun. Yeah, that's my answer.
Now you have to ask me how it feels to observe.
How does it feel to observe?
I think it holds power. I mean, think about it in daily life, and I think I don't like staring at people because I don't want to make them uncomfortable. I don't like commenting on people's posts. I don't make them uncomfortable. I just think that there's a lot of weight in observation, and I think a lot of other people think the same.